The Mexican consulate is cleaning up misinformation about the Know Your Rights sessions. On Monday, we told you Edmond School District canceled an event intended to educate migrants about their legal rights after news of the session sparked backlash online, as well as threats and safety concerns.
Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman went to the consulate for answers, asking if they've seen a rise of these threats.
Yes, they have seen a rise, and they say it's all hysteria and misinformation. As you may recall, messaging for the event focused on learning how to prepare for immigration raids and what your rights are when dealing with police or immigration agents. The head consul says they were just guests along with activists, other nonprofits, and the school district itself. But he says they now remain more focused than ever on keeping the families and the entire community safe and informed.
These sessions have been going on for over 60 years. It's not new.
The first Know Your Rights session was held in 1965 by the ACLU, yet hundreds of people quickly shared their thoughts on X, saying this was an obstruction of justice by the Edmond School District when they scheduled their own, saying they were aiding and abetting those in the U.S. illegally. Head Consul of Mexico in Seattle, Héctor Iván Godoy Prisque, says the backlash represents a troubling trend of misinformation.
This is hysterical screaming and screeching. This is an online mob. It reminds me of the satanic panic of the 1980s.
Its effects have led to real-life consequences. It's not just a canceled informational session. It's lack of critical information about civil, sanitation, and labor rights.
I'm working overtime. How do I make sure I'm being paid for my overtime hours? How many bathroom breaks do I have a right to? I've been arrested. What rights do I have? What are my Miranda rights in the United States?
This is particularly vital for immigrants in Washington state, who is the largest recipient of H-2 visas for temporary guest workers, the thousands of people who work in agriculture and dairy farms.
This is proper diplomatic work that we're doing.
Despite the cancellation, demand for Know Your Rights sessions has surged. The head consul says this is just a testament to the work they are doing, and a few bad actors will not impede on anyone's rights.
Since we can't stop doing these informational sessions, because there's a lot of people who don't want to be intimidated by an online mob.
Advocates are committed to continuing their efforts and empower immigrant communities.
So what's at stake is prosperity, it's peace, it's orderly, it's being orderly. That's why we have to combat this misinformation.
Again, these are rights that every single person has here in the United States, regardless of their immigration status. But safety remains the priority here. So the Mexican consulate says it's preparing to host its next Know Your Rights session. This time it's going to be online. Those details are still being worked out, so we'll let you know as soon as we have them. In Seattle, Alejandro Guzman, Fox 13 News.